Yes, the boo-hoo effect here. Wake up, Survivor Girl. Had a hard day's work last night, huh? You generally start the graveyard hours, don't you? That seems to be your shift of choice as far as your agenda. Your long, drawn out rants about how you were wronged by all these people. I mean, you have to start thinking outside the box instead of just listening to you and taking your word, in which I have learned personally myself that you are deceitful. See, you got a system going down where you purposely turn a blind eye to the wrongdoing of the people you consort with to solicit for support, while calling out others who have done all these terrible things to you, in which all I see thus far, Survivor Girl, is you keeping the ball rolling, antagonizing people. And I now know this firsthand. Okay? You pick the fights. You are your own demise. Nobody is responsible for your cancer but yourself. You had received plenty of sympathy and donations, more than other people can ever imagine, especially before the days of the internet. Okay? They had to deal with it, suck it up. They didn't have the internet, a vessel to vent all this venom out onto others as if it's their fault for your hardships. Let me tell you something, Survivor Girl. Welcome to the real world, okay? Welcome to life. Now, I'm not trying to be insensitive to your bout with cancer, and I commend you. I'm happy for you that you are in a state of remission, okay? That is great. That is a good thing. But nobody owes you anything outside of that. Generally, you don't have to beg for sympathy. You know, it comes off much better, Survivor Girl, if you don't demand sympathy, demand support. That generally comes naturally from people's hearts. That is a choice that they make, okay? That's just the natural course of life. Not that we are expecting anything from anybody. We need to pick up our own weight, okay? I assume you have health insurance, as I am sure it would cost exorbitant amounts of money to go through the radiation process and what other treatment and medication it would require for you to beat your cancer, okay? Now, you like to come to my channel. Before, you've always came there to give me these praises, how you just thought I was just the best thing since sliced bread, how you loved the way I critique and so forth. But now, I'm just that bad person trying to seek and search faults my way, okay? Because you're upset, okay? Because really, the heart of the matter is, the root of the matter is, I would not be your personal defender. Okay, you wanted me basically to work for you. You labeled it to join the battle of fighting cancer, to join the battle of fighting these cancer trolls that are harassing you, okay? Anyways, yes, I don't have the time for that, okay? I don't. Survivor Girl, you are completely unemployed. You have the open schedule to defend your own self, okay? Now, outside of work, I have to come home. I have household chores. I got bills to pay. I have other business responsibilities I have to take care of, okay? Now, I'm not sure where your deeper issue stems from, but you are definitely casting traits of narcissism because the focus seems to be on yourself. Unreasonable expectations that you are imposing on other people. Now, I didn't respond to your live that you had a day or two ago. You are basically injecting yourself into business that's none of yours, other than that I called out one of your supporters because what was her name? Lipstick. Because she was basically accusing me of having issues with women, that I am trying to gain the approval of Tiffany, which is a complete lie. I'm not sure why people pull that card. You are also pulling a similar card. You see, when people reply back to you in matters that you initiate and start, you call it abuse on females. I've also heard that from Sharon. Okay? Now that is very empty in logic. It's absurd to think that only men can be responsible of abuse. Women also are responsible and held accountable of abuse. Survivor Girl, are you saying that women doesn't have the capabilities to abuse the male gender? Only men? What are you doing? Day and night, Survivor Girl, what are you doing? You get on your live streams 8-12 hours a day, just about, and you are attacking everybody that you can think of. You go through and sift out channels, and definitely sift out the ones that are simply replying back to you, and you critique and judge and ridicule and mock and use extreme profanity against that channel. Okay? And some of them channels are ran by males. Does that make you a male abuser? You know, the abuse on males exists. As well, it exists on the abuse against females by males. Okay? That is a weightless argument. The courts of laws does not only accept cases that involve women being the victim. Now, I'm going to go over your live stream officially, okay? Because you made that decision for me last night. Right now, you're sleeping. You're sleeping it off, okay? Because that's your shift. You get on your live stream, bully people, mocking them, judging them. You know, you're standing on the moral mountain there looking down at everybody in a symbolic sense. And you are continually pronouncing the judgments onto others. Now, I'm beginning to wonder, you are part of the Chosen One community, and that community has people in it that has experienced drug usage. A lot of them are addicts, and I certainly commend all of them that overcame their drug addiction and are sober. That's great. I realize it's a daily struggle, a daily effort to keep sober, and they do need support, but that's not the support that you are asking, Survivor Girl. You are asking support in your cause, your stories, your theories that you push and inflict onto others, in which I experienced a lot of deception coming your way. Like I said, you're out there supporting a neo-Nazi that's clearly proven. You're trying to exonerate his name. You're supporting a documented child stalker. You're turning a blind eye to that completely. I saw you attempt to play my video that I now have featured, and you shut it off because you refuse to answer to it, because you know it would reflect clearly onto yourself, because your agenda is to condemn others regardless of your own wrongdoing and hypocrisy. Okay? Now back to what I was getting at before. I'm seriously wondering, of observing your online antics, Survivor Girl, how does one, now probably into their 60s, stay up for those long periods, okay? I'm not saying it can't be done, but you're pretty much considered a marathon runner as far as trolling and harassment against anybody that you can think of to have viable content for your channel. Why? For views, clicks, subs, attention, something that you probably didn't get enough of during childhood, adolescent years. Okay? And my guess is you never faced enough consequences. Okay, I think that you could have used a little bit more discipline in your life. Was your life hard? Probably was. But we all had bad hands in life that we could not accept, that we could not choose ourselves. Okay? That choice was made for us when we were, unfortunately, some of us was born into a situation. Whatever kind of unhealthy household environment it was, but we have to keep going. You're not the only one. And again, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I don't know how you are choosing to cope nowadays in an unhealthy manner, because you're online for long, long hours through the graveyard hours, long hours through the graveyard shift, and sometimes right on to the daytime, joining in on other live streams, typing in the chats, the comment threads. Okay? Now, you are affiliated with the Chosen One community. Maybe you had a drug problem. I don't know. But you are coming off like you may be on meth. Your antics and the length of time you're on, your hostility, your severe mood swings, you can go from high to low in 60 seconds. Okay? You can get on these violent, angry, heated, profane included, rages, down to a lower tone, a monotone, to a more kinder sounding voice. Now that is indicative, all of these things collectively, of meth use. I was right about this other guy. He was doing lines of meth right in front of the camera. And yes, I have that recorded. But of course, I don't expect you to come clean because you've already shown plenty of deception on your part. Because you're always right. Isn't that right, Survivorgirl? You're never wrong. All the wrongs are onto others. Anyways, that's all I'm going to touch on this one. Like I said, I will officially critique that live stream because it holds no weight. Because you don't know the facts about the accounts that you are critiquing, okay? You know nothing about the subject matter that you are speaking about. And that's one of your major weaknesses, okay? Anyways, that's all I'm going to have on this video. We'll see you in the next one.